What's up, guys, on YouTube today? How you guys today? Got a project overview for you guys today on something I made a long time ago, by the way. This is an antenna modification I did to my 1970s stereo, by the way, for the FM channel. Works very good. The parts you kind of see laying on the table here is, you can see I got some wire over here with connectors on, disconnects on the 14 gauge hot and neutral wire here, and that's the same thing with this one as well. By the way, I'm using a bow antenna from a TV set, also has those same connectors as well. Each of the wires have different sets of connectors. Like this set of wires have the male or female set. This side has the female set. There's the male and the female. And that's also same with my bow antenna. Also has the male connection. This is what I use for my radio. And this is also a good hobby and also a good project to make antennas out of different materials, by the way. Here's this really unique little unit here. This is also a 14 gauge wire. It also has the female ends connectors on that side. What's really interesting in this little unit, it's nothing really complicated. It's very easy to make. This is out of an old telephone box for telephones and stuff like that, where you can hook up telephones. And I also have this BCN connector on this end, and also on my 1960 stereo as well. And I also cut out this aluminum plate here and drilled all the holes. And by the way, we're going to take this guy apart and actually show you guys what's on the inside of this little Giroto antenna mod here I made for my stereo. Now, all you need is a Phillips screwdriver to take this apart and access the wires on the inside. Now remember, I also have a very thin copper wire on the inside of this. Now it doesn't matter which side of this wire, the black or the white, to be hooked up to the bow antenna here. Also the same with the Allen antenna extra splice wire I made here. Now this is normally up on my wall, and this normally be draped across my wall, and this would normally be stuck to my window with some sticky adhesive 3M tape here. This is my BCN connector for easy disconnect connector, in case if I want to make and mod something else with it. And also, let's go and take these 4 of those screws out and show you what's going on the inside of this little box. Now, this is all plastic. The box is plastic. Now, I actually cut and drilled each of these holes for the aluminum plate to actually fit on the housing itself. Now, what's really nice about this little disconnect system is, case if I decide to move the receiver somewhere else inside my room, I don't actually have to move the box itself, because all I need to do is get a longer BCN connector wire. Now this is good for antenna mods as well, these BCN connectors. Typically they're for video, for cameras and stuff like that, security cameras, stuff like that. But what the heck, I decided to hack one of these, and I have both of these. I have one on here, and I also have one on my stereo as well. It's awesome. It's really a good antenna here. Now this is kind of my review of this stereo antenna box. Now This is nothing fancy, it's a simple setup, it's nothing really high tech or anything like that, guys. Just to let you know, once I open this lid, it's a little tight on the inside. Don't know if you guys can see that. You can see here's my connectors. Let's go ahead and switch the flathead screw rail to the flathead side of the connectors here. And I'll show you on the inside of the connector itself what it kind of looks like. It's very, very unique and built a different way. This, I am just using a standard phone box. It just has these little slip-on connectors, so let's pull that guy off on the side. You can see how I have everything kind of arranged on the inside of my box. I got these very cool looking slip-on sleeves. And by the way, you can notice I have my wires configured. I also drilled a hole in the bottom of the box. You guys can see that there's a hole there for the wires to fish up on the bottom. Here's the screws going all the way around, and a very simple thin telephone wire, very thin. Once I tighten these up, these will normally tighten up very good. This is just a very simple little telephone box hack I did a long time ago with this little unit. I don't know when I made this little guy, I honestly don't remember, but that's okay, it works just fine. And here is that plate. It's just an aluminum plate, by the way. You can see what I did here on the BCM connector. Don't know if you guys can see that. Is I stuck the wire. This is the hot side going to the ground plate of this, and this is my input wire. Goes from this to the box itself. It's a very simple connection, guys. Not very hard to do. I also use these crimp-on connectors as well. They're very good, and I also used a bit of heat shrink tubing to actually hold most of all the stuff together. It's a very simple little unit, very simple, handy to have. Now, once I get a bigger antenna designed for outdoor use and kind of stuff like that, guys, I may not need this little Govoto box to the bow antenna. And why you ask I made this, guys, is it's just an experiment. Works just fine. The FM and the tuner works just fine on my old 1970s stereo. But like I said, why I just could have hooked that up directly to those screw terminals on the back of the stereo. I don't really like those that much, guys. It's really a pain in the butt. Constantly have to fuss with it and play with it to get those connectors to connect with. Now this is a very simple project and easy to put back together. It's not that hard, it's not complicated at all. It's very simple. All I do is just take my wires from the plate. Now I cut these pretty short to keep on the inside of the box itself. And I typically, what I like to do first is I like to connect the ground wire mostly first because it's more of a pain. Most of these are a pain, and I'm also using crimp-on connectors to actually hold them together. The VCN connectors really help to disconnect my wires from when I am done using the antenna, when I decide to actually get a big old antenna for. But this actually works pretty good too. I have no complaints with it at all, but like I said, it's not as crystal clear. I wish it was a little bit more of a crystal clear antenna, But it's not. It's just a simple little box made from a telephone receiver, or box, or a telephone jack box. It's a very awesome made. You can find these parts and make them yourself. It's not that hard to do, guys. I really recommend this little antenna mod if anybody has an old stereo like I do, and you don't have the proper connections for your stereo itself, and you can also adapt it to own different needs as well, to new antenna these days as well. That's why I have the BCN connector on the stereo itself, not just on this box, but also directly on my stereo as well. This is a very easy fix and very easy mod to create. It's not that hard to do. Absolutely easy. This takes a little bit of cutting, and also takes a little bit of drawing to draw the holes and all these little screw holes to actually mount and hold the plate on. Now, I don't recommend using this on outdoors because it's not watertight. If I actually would make this watertight, I would actually seal this whole thing with silicone. I would silicone this whole tile thing, silicone that, whatever. It's just awesome. I really like this little modification I have done to this little telephone box. It came in handy for what I need. And also, yes, I also have a extender wire. By the way, this helps to extend my wire to the reach of my window to my wall. And this is kind of my review of my homemade antenna box thing here. It's kind of nice. And this connects as well for deassembly and reassembly when I decide to take it down and do a little bit more maintenance to it, clean it, or whatever kind of thing. And this is also my favorite, the bow antenna. You can also mod a different type of antenna, like say a rabbit tail antenna. You can also do that as well. But the BCN connectors really work wonderful on disconnecting your main antenna wire. Now, by the way, I have two of these. I have one here. I also have one on my stereo as well. Alright guys, this is kind of my overview of my homemade antenna mod and make out of this project. Now, if you're very new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate the thumbs up on all my vlogs. Thank you for that. Please leave a comment below on how I made and got these parts. I can also show you on where you can get them. You can buy a project box and make it that way too. Alright guys, peace out. Bye guys. See you in the next vlog, YouTube fans. Alright, toodles. Bye guys.